Okay, so this is a quick guide to how to get started on installing Visual Studio and getting NORMA Labs up and running. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to open up your web browser of choice and type in Visual Studio Community. Now the version you're going to be using is 2022 because that's the newest one that NORMA Labs supports. You're going to click download right here, and once it finishes downloading, you can open the setup file and it will extract out everything. If it asks you for permission, give it yes. And say, click continue. Let it download everything it needs. And wait for it to open the installer. Once the installer is open, make sure that you select ASP.NET and .NET. These two are not optional. These both are required for NORMA Labs to work properly. And then make sure it's install while downloading. That's the fastest option, and click install. This will take a bit depending on how good your internet is. It's going to download quite a lot of stuff. So just wait for it to finish what it's doing. So it's been around 10 minutes or so, and it's mostly done. Once it's done, it will automatically open up Visual Studio. So it's taking care of some stuff right now, but all right. So now it says done installing. We click OK. And you don't need to reboot, you can just click launch. Now it'll boot up Visual Studio for the first time. Okay, so when it asks you to sign in, just click skip this for now. And then choose whatever theme you want and click start. And now click continue without code. Go to file. Before that, you're going to go to extensions, manage extensions, and then in the Visual Studio Marketplace, you're going to search NORMA, press enter, and download the natural ORM architect here. Click download, it'll download it. Your changes will be scheduled. The notification will begin when all Microsoft Visual Studio windows are closed. So you're essentially going to have to now close out of Visual Studio, and now it will begin actually installing NORMA Labs. And when it asks you for permission, tell it yes again. And you can exit out of the installer and any other things you have open. This will take a sec. And when it asks you install and it asks you to allow it to modify, click modify. And it will continue installing. And once it's done, it'll say success. So click close. And now you're going to open up Visual Studio again. Click continue without code. And now that NORMA Labs is installed, you can go to File, New, File, and then go to Object Role Modeling File and click Open. If everything worked properly so far, you should be able to see a screen that, once it finishes opening the file, will allow you to open the NORMA Labs toolboxes and get started on the projects. Okay, now that it's open, for the purposes of these labs, you will go to View, Toolbox, and then if you don't see all the other windows that the labs want you to have, you right-click, go to ORM Tool Windows, and make sure you open the ORM Model Browser, the ORM Fact Editor, the ORM Verbalization Browser, and finally, the Properties window. Now you have everything that you need to get started with working with NORMA Labs.